Hey folks, God, I'm a little bit tired. Just had a huge drive back from Tassie. But man, I've been buzzing with insane memories the entire time. Look, I went down for a couple of reasons. I've been planning to hunt for sea run brown trout for a very long time. I finally got an experience with that you're about to see. Got some excellent other trout fishing in there. Also snuck in some hunting, but also a really good recce for some future missions that I'm hoping to achieve down there. For me, Tasmania is just this island of abundance. I can't wait to get to know it more. Anyway, I got my good times natural, guys. Here's some adventure video. See what you reckon. Well, the first time in a while, got the old fly flicker back in action. I'm quite excited about that. I should say it's a new fly flicker. Nice 5-weight. And I mean, half the reason that I've just been off it for a little bit is because I had 2 breakages with the last previous rods, and it's expensive, and I got the shits hard. But then I got over that, and I've yet again bought more fly gear. No, I'm looking forward to this. I mean, it's been pretty cold. Last night was damp and miserable, but from 3 till dark today is touted to be a fine day, only partly cloudy. So I'm gonna jump on that opportunity. Amateur hour here. Just getting used to it again. A bit like riding a bike, I hope, but it feels nice. Love this rod. Probably start with something very generic, like either a red tag or a royal wolf. Yeah, there's just not much insect activity on the water, but it's a very bright sunny day, which might bring some on in the afternoon. I'll be prepared for it. Oh, I just wasn't sure that was going to happen. I'm so glad I persisted. What a beautiful Tasmanian streamfish. Oh, I'm so happy with that. It just took a little bit to persist with the whole thing. And I've got it. It's got a little bit of kick. There you go. See ya. I say, fish in this creek are few, far between, with the promise of big ones. So glad it took the dry. Eagerly, it was almost like we were just fed up with seeing it in the water. It's like, fine, bang. I was so happy with that. Didn't expect it. Overjoyed when it came. Oh, Tassie's natural good times, they're releasing themselves with effort. And that's good. Oh well, she's all set up. Without any further ado, the quest for a henty sea run brown trout. Folks, I have very high ambition and lower expectation. But if I even catch one fish in the Henty River, I'm going to be a very happy guy. Well folks, just to offer you a little bit of context, behind me is the mouth of the Henty River. When I say it's the mouth, this is where it starts to become almost estuarine. This is tidal here. All the current's going upstream because that's salt water. And I'm here to find brown trout that have run into the sea and live in salt water. Sea trout, sea-run brown trout. The reason I'm up the river is because every spring you get a good run of these sea trout come back up into the freshwater again or into the estuaries chasing whitebait. Now, I don't know enough about whitebait. I do have a whitebait license with me for this trip. I can take up to 2 kilos of whitebait a day, or a total of 10 kilos for the whole season. That season starts on October 1st, which is in 2 days from now. Yeah, so if I'm having no joy in the trout, well, I guess I can maybe scoop a few of them up, the size of your pinky finger. Long story short, I'll be chucking a lot of hard bodies around. I've got, it's just a brown trout lure on at the moment, but I've got more silvery greeny sea trout imitations in the back, the soft plastics and hard body. And I'm told that if I can be here early in the morning, that's often when even the resident trout, the normal brown trout that just live here year round and don't go into the sea, they'll be chasing whitebait as well. There's a long introduction, but I've come basically all the way to Tasmania at this time of year for this event. I've wanted to fish it for many years, and here I am. So I'm feeling good. I'm feeling real good. And I'm just loving being in Tasmania. I mean, you probably can't see much of the horizon there, but it's just, you just know that it's just wild for like 100 kilometres north of there, and south of here it's wild, then it's ocean, then it's wild again, all the way to Antarctica, basically. Yeah, I'm just frothing, just love it. Good times. Well, time to head back to camp, but also wondering if I should move my camp to right here. I mean, like, what more do you actually want? That's incredible. Back on the water. Next morning the water's a little lower. I think it is. It's a lot lower. I'll just look out for any sign of whitebait in the shallows and start from there. You see? A fair bit lower. Chestnut teal. Very good. Might be able to see there's a huge storm cell over there, and there's rain up there, so I'm watching that carefully. But I'm also going to watch the estuary carefully as the tide comes up. I want to see what difference that makes. From here I've got an excellent view. If I can just see the way that fish are behaving, if there are any around, or if there's any whitebait turning up, I'll be able to see them. So I'm hoping to hold out here for about half a. Folks, oh, I wasn't recording because I've literally been casting for hours without a hope, and I got a brown trout. You can probably see this wind lane behind me just here along the edge. I was casting into that just repeatedly and just slowly working my way down. I always kind of cast because the wind is just blasting upstream and all the tide is coming upstream. The fish should still be facing this way, plucking off the edge of that, not bubble line, you know what I mean, it's a wind lane, that's what it is. But so I was just constantly trying to just getting it out and then bringing it back, getting it out, bringing it back. Now I have dinner tonight. Very slender fish. Ron, we're on. Oh, come here. Don't let me down. Yes! Oh, we're on! We're on! Great brown trout. Very happy with that. We're on. It's all happening. 2 in a row after 1,000 casts in a row. Far out. I'm not going to be too greedy, folks, but there's something about staying in a remote camp for extended periods of time which makes me very comfortable taking trout for a feed, because I need them. And I don't have any meat with me. The whole wallaby hunting plan's been delayed, but that's fine. I'm just stoked to have great brown trout. That's a particularly good brown trout. But yeah, I mean, they're residents, river residents, I believe, still yet for to achieve the sea run. There's still time. I'll be up early in the morning, and I can release all the fish from now on because I've got enough right now. Yammering on. Great times. Very good. You know, I do look a bit of that sheen on it, but yeah, no, as a resident trout, sea trouts await, and so do cold ears. Sticks on top of fire. Make fire go on up. Very good. Holding spot. Picked up another little river resident. See you, buddy. Nice. I've got a decent fish on. It's been pulling a lot of line. Look, it just keeps pulling line. Working this wind lane. Oh, better get ready. Alright, Len, get ready. Oh, it just keeps taking it. Oh, he's taking a big run. He was jumping all the way up there in the wind lane. Oh. Oh, no! Oh, it's all part of it. It's all part of it. Oh, man. Oh, no. Folks, I can honestly say that that's the best thing that could have happened to me just then. I don't just get to come to Tasmania with a limited understanding of an elusive species' environment or its habits, and then just get all my Christmases at once. And as devastating as that moment was, what a privilege to have a fish of such quality on the line. It's left me with fresh passion, maybe obsession. I'll be coming next year. I'm never going to forget that, ever.
So if you don't get one, I'll be there handy with a net.
Thank you kindly. Oh shit, yes. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, nice markers on, isn't there?
Absolutely. I'm not going to step on my rod, but Finally a Western Lakes brown in classic Tassie weather. Very happy with that. Let them go away strong. Thank you for your good company, sir.
No worries, lad. Delighted you got it.
Happy days. Yes! Morning, folks. Very, very pleased and privileged to be up here in the Western Lakes of Tas. And we've managed to get up here for the crack of dawn. To be honest, I'm feeling a little bit under the weather. Just a lot of damn cold nights up here in Tassie, but that's fine. But we want to get up here early because it's like, I can't expect a whole bunch of dry fly action up here. Right now it's still early spring, but what you can expect is fish feeding on frogs, and hopefully the phenomenon of tailing trout, which basically means they're flopping their tails up in the air as they're smashing their heads into the banks and looking under rocks to try and find frogs to eat. So there's a focus on wet fly fishing, which has been a bit to learn for me, but God, yesterday I've been fishing for the last 24 hours with Colin here. Thank you very much, sir, for your excellent company, and thanks for the help in developing my fishing. It was great to get some great hookups yesterday, and I finally landed one. The one thing that I'm struggling with is just big fish on a fly rod. Is not something I'm that used to. Well, that was a monster.
That was, I mean, I was sitting there looking, it was like a fucking lord. It was just here. I could see the white lip on it. I said, it's not moving. I couldn't see a fin moving.
That's incredible. You're beautiful! Let's go catch up with him. You bloody ripper!
Yes!
Oh man! Oh, he's just gorgeous! Shit!
Good fish. Absolutely beauty fish. The colours on it. Yeah, I might take a foot. That's what you.
Oh, an absolute slab. Oh, nice one on. Oh, it's really nice. Is that under the bank? Oh, come on. Don't want to lose you now. Steer ya. Steering ya. Oh, yes! Oh, fuck. That's relief. That's beautiful. Oh. That is just such a good looking. Mind blown. One more look at him before we say see you later. Oh, I can never get over those colours. Absolutely wonderful. There you are, mate. Nice to meet you. Thanks for the fight. Jewels of the wild. Very good times. So I'm very keen to get a deer in the morning. And I'm just trying to work out the bedding area, which I'm pretty sure I know what that is, but I just want to see if they're crossing into some pasture at night. And that'll give me a pretty good idea where I can kind of ambush them on their way back into their beds. Well, that was all quite textbook. That was good. 4 does. Happy with that. Perfect formula. It's funny, it's just until it happens, nothing's happening, and you think, well, what to change, what to do differently with the arvo, nothing different, bang! I'll go over and have a look. Well, that was good. Fallow doe in Tassie in October. And this is the last month of this open doe season, which really needs to stay forever, in my opinion, but that's just my opinion. Molting heavily, as you'd expect from any animal in the spring. It was really nice to put a sit and wait in place there, and for everything just to fall into place. Anyway, prattling on, the luxury of maybe using a quad to get her out of here. So I'm gonna drop the guts, let her air out in the cool morning air as the sun's just come up. So anyway, yeah, short a quad, get her hung up. I'll have a cup of coffee and some breakfast. And as usual, Tassie leaves me wanting more. Can't wait for the next one. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this, like and subscribe. If you want a hoodie or a beanie, AussieBushHarvest.com. Keep it natural in the meantime. Catches.